Alright, I was practicing this, so hopefully the practice pays off. We shall see. Thank you, Pembino and Gary. Thank you, guys. I didn't really get any going last stream, but then the stream before that was the one with the butterfly, and then that one really good run that died to the second stairs glitch. But we'll, you know, see what I can do. We shall see. I'd really like to get this back. I need to kind of turn the tide a little bit. I feel like the tide is definitely against me. I've lost, what, 4? Is it 4 records in a row? Glitchless, then photo, then any percent, which I'm doing now, and then no out of bounds tonight, so. People, they're like, look at this thing you built, look at this sweep. We're just gonna take this apart, alright? We don't like this. You need to share. Like, you can't have all these for yourself, alright? Gotta let us have some. We're gonna take them. Take them, they did. I mean, I knew that James was gonna take photo percent, and I was actually surprised that he took any percent before no out of bounds, because I figured he would take no out of bounds back as well, because other than Ultimo, nobody else ever really had photo percent or no out of bounds. James has had them for a long ass time. Again, I knew Doc was going to take glitchless. He had been close, so that one was not a surprise. The only surprise was James coming to any percent. Now that James has no out of bounds, I think he's done, at least for records that I have anyway. I don't see him coming for PJ. He said he might just do the new route to get a PB, but he said he's not interested in getting the record. And even if he were, that would be, I think, much harder to get than these other ones. I don't see him coming for Boogie. He's never grinded Boogie from what I can remember, and I'm pretty sure he said he wasn't interested in it. Like, he does Mother 2 Boogie, but that's just to have fun with Mother 2. I could see Dr. Hannibal getting it Boogie, though, so that could be another one that would fall. And then I don't see Debug going anywhere. No one has any interest in it. Nobody seems to have any interest in PJ. And then non-manip, I don't really see anybody getting that, unless Doc decides to grind it out, like after Boogie or something. I don't know. No, B-Boy, I had 2 resets in Pawn Cave. It's starting to sound like a, it's like Groundhog Day, so I just switched any percent. This is the first one. Yeah, but not understand anything. So I don't know what he's gonna do. He's talked about doing some Mother 2. He's talked about de-rusting the 2-sin manip, because he never got a PB with the current route. Current 2-sin manip route is 1.5 minutes faster than the old one. I was doing glitchless. I hit the manip. I had 1 drop, but then I hit it twice in a row, both resetting winners. And then I dropped the manip like 3 times before I even got out of Onet. So I just decided to call it. Like, whenever I start dropping it before I even get out of Onet, I'm like, all right, I can just tell that it's time to move on, you know. Well, yeah, they already do early Mondo Mole, so that'd be pretty cool, right? You know, early Mondo Mole was a route change for EB, but for M2, they already do it. So what other records do I have? I don't think I have any. I think I'm down to Debug, PJ, And non-manip glitchless, right? Oh, and Boogie. But, you know, Boogie isn't exactly the most important record out there. Not like everyone's like, oh my god, is that the EarthBound Boogie percent world record holder? Like, the only reason why I even grinded that was because I was in the condo and I could only do short streams with unstable internet. And, you know, my life was kind of fucked up at the time. I didn't feel like practicing manip or anything offline. Like, I had a lot of shit going on, and Boogie was just something, it was just easy, right? It was something I could just jump into that was short, because I had a lot of stream stability problems where runs died due to tech issues. And, I didn't have to practice or learn anything for it, since it is pretty easy. The toughest record right now? Do you mean of ones that I have left for someone else to get, or for, like, for me to get back? Or just, like, for anyone to get, me or someone else? I mean, the hardest one to get would probably be glitchless, just because of how much luck you need. It doesn't matter. Like, once you get to a certain skill level, it's sort of, like, out of your control, you know? You need to play at that skill level and get the luck. Like, you know, people have been talking about, like, I would have had this, I would have had that Boogie time if, like, this one split didn't go wrong. Or, like, even in any percent, you know, like, if Graveyard would have went better. Well, look at fucking glitchless. You've got that times, like, 1,000,000. Like, this split and that other one. Like, so much has to go well. It's so hard. Now, if you want to talk about the longest standing record, that's Debug. I've had it for over 2 years now. Out of the ones that I have left, I would say that Debug's probably the hardest, followed by PJ. I don't know how close behind PJ is, because, you know, I never tried to beat it myself, so it's kind of hard to say. But that run was perfect until Gygus, and Gygus was not bad. I think I only lost like 20 to 30 seconds off my gold for my 104, and that was basically a perfect fight. Like, I don't think it could have really gotten much better. Like, of all the ones I have left, Boogie is probably the most beatable. Because it is possible to save like a minute or two over my own net time. Because I wasn't doing the 6-pack strat back then. Plus, I did take a couple fights. I took a fight in the Graveyard, and I took a fight in PRV, although they both were quick, and everything else was like basically free other than those. But the rest of the run was really good. Because like Doc got a 103.30 or something the other night. It took me a month after I got my 103.33 or whatever it was, because I beat the record, and then Daniel took it back that night with an offline run, like an hour later, which I thought was kind of... That was a huge surprise. I did not expect that whatsoever. But it took a month, a full month of grinding it exclusively, although I wasn't able to stream as long as I used to. Of exclusively grinding it, it took me a full month to get to 103.07. So it's not like that's a free jump or anything. But again, like I said, I wasn't doing the 6-pack strat back then. Plus, I got a lot better at the burgerless. Like, that was my initial foray into the burgerless strat. I'd never done it before. So, like, when I did non-manip, I had refined it a bunch by then, just from all of the boogie attempts. No, he's not. Like, the last time he was running, he got the any percent record, and then he did one run the next day after I got it from him. I think that was my 48.15, and he got like a 3-second PB or something. Like, he missed world record by like 6 seconds or something like that. 9, I forget. But it didn't change his position on the leaderboard, so he didn't submit it. And I don't think he ever really did anymore after that. Biss came back like a month or so ago, but I guess he's taking another break. I know he's been really busy with work. Like, he was working like 2 jobs for a while. Yeah, he came back. He was doing non-manip, but maybe he just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. I forgot the A down, down B. Didn't I? Or did I not? Maybe I didn't. I'm crazy. Why did I think I forgot it? I did do it, right? Like, I didn't just find a new time save on accident, did I? Did I do it or not? I must have done it, because the NPC looked the same, and everything else looks the same. Why did I think I didn't do it? Dude, I saved time there. Did I do it or not? Did that just, like, converge? I'm so confused. Did I just accidentally find a time save? Because, like, we do 3 L's, and then an A down, down B, and then the AB times 2. I felt like I skipped the AB, or the A down, down B. I don't know. Maybe I just did it while I was talking, I didn't know. It'd be a pretty sweet time save. Oh, I did it? Okay, I guess I was just on autopilot. Damn, I was hoping I found a time save. That was nice. Yep. Yeah, I totally did not know I did that. I was deep in thought, I guess. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm very lucky that worked. Oh, come on, I wasn't high enough. So, not the greatest graveyard. I'll probably be red after this on the record anyway. And the record didn't have a good one. It had 2 despawns. Maybe I'll keep pace on it. True mastery. Those are some of the best ones where you don't even know what you're doing. Alright, so I only lost less than a second there off the record. Not bad. Being green at all coming into winners is really good. I feel like that doesn't happen very often. Yeah, because when I was walking there, I'm like, man, I'm walking a long time without doing inputs. But the NPCs move the same and everything, because there's one particular shark I watch to see if I'm on, and he goes down. And he did. Me neither. I don't think I've gotten it since... No, I might have gotten it once, since switching to the cookie. And, like, it puts me on a different RNG seed coming out of Berglund Park. I haven't been getting as many 5% on the way to the first cliff skip either. That's honestly why I did it. I was getting sick of that. Because I was getting that shit constantly with the can of fruit juice. Plus, it gets rid of the input. Kind of like I was talking about earlier with the side menu with the Phantom. Although in any percent, it was open and closed twice. Even though I don't think I ever lost a run to it in any percent, it was still kind of scary. And I would take it kind of slow just because of how scary it is. But yeah, like I was watching James, and after he switched, he didn't seem to be getting the shit as much, so I figured, why not? Because he does the same mushroom manip as me. Because Hannibal tried doing my walk, but then he was like, oh, wait a minute. You do a different mushroom manip, so it doesn't matter. You know, you're on a different RNG seed anyway, coming into Tucson. I was like, oh yeah. But James does the same one. That's actually something I just came up with, that mushroom manip. I mean, any percent, there's never been, like, a standard mushroom manip. Everyone always kind of had their own. But that was one that I came up with after all the, like, barricade skipping shit was found. Or the single segment one. After Erythium routed it. I know Hannibal's got one that he does. He doesn't like mine because there's a really precise turn. Something like that. Not bad. Heart's already pumping, man. My heart is pumping. Yeah, he did. Adrenaline is pumping. Brain power. Cool. So that took a little bit to get in there, but this should still be pretty good. I don't like where Ando Nuts is, though. He needs to get the hell out of the way. Awesome. Alright, this is really good. This is what I need. This is amazing, I think. Maybe not amazing. Good, though. It's ahead of record. It would have been even better, but it took a while to get the proper movement for the setup for that last one. I got really lucky that Ando Nuts moved out of the way. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, this time could be better. Look at how much time I lost on the graveyard split. If I drop it, it's not a big deal. Watch the guy. Right. No extra input. I didn't even get here last stream, so this is nice. All right, whatever happens, happens. Thank you, Faison. All right. So far, so good. So this is where we used to do the inputs that we don't because of the cookie. I had to do an A/B after eating it. There'll be dinosaurs here. That's something James came up with. So no inputs here. This used to be the awkward double thing. So now it's 2 AAs. Right there instead. I know, man. I was afraid he's gonna red swirl me. All right, stairs glitches down. Yeah, this route in particular is crazy. Thank you, sheep. Nice. All right, don't try to do this too fast. I think I've been losing time here because I've been trying to mash like really fast here, and I think I ended up like getting tired. I need to remember to get my manip controller again at the end of this though, because I put it down and picked up the non-manip one because the buttons are looser on the non-manip controller. So it doesn't take as much out of me to mash. Yeah, that was clean. That was clean. Well, because my arm gets tired. This is a lot of mashing. Alright, that felt good. If I hit the meteorite manip, we'll have to see how the time is, because all those levels are on the meteorite split. So I feel like I've been losing time there, which I think is actually due to this mashing. Alright, back to the manip controller. I made that mistake the other night. Hey, Chuckles, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Doing pretty good. How about you? Alright. Had some scary shit with this the other night, but it ended up working. A little nervous. It should go left if we're on. Cool. I did the AB because that's what happened last time, just in case somehow that butterfly was related to that. Yeah, I think the mashing did matter there. But I did A-B, I didn't do that last time. Just to make sure I was on a different seed. That butterfly is not supposed to be there that I went around. Thank you. The AB is the normal backup there. I just did it. Just for good measure. What's up, Pila? I'm gonna try. If I fuck it up, I'm gonna be upset, but I can just do it again. What's up, Galvikins? I mean, I feel good. I was doing a little practice earlier, too. Just another run, right? Bring it home. I don't even have to go super fast with the buffer that I have. I just have to do it. Just do the thing. Not right now. I don't have any more anyway. I saw that. It's nice, thank you. All right. Don't fuck up. I'm not going to try to go like lightning speed or anything. Just bring it home. Thank you. I had an input eaten, but I fixed it. Didn't even say anything about it. I'm not looking at chat too much right now, as you might imagine. Thank you for the raid, Ginger. What's up, everybody? Welcome from the raid. Thank you for the luck. Yo, congrats on the PB, Ginger. Congrats. Sorry, I can't really look at chat right now. I don't know. I went pretty slow, but I don't think it was slow enough to lose that. To lose what? Like almost 10 seconds? Plus, I had that input eaten. I mean, I don't think I'm going that slow. So if you don't set up the prayers right, this Mr. Saturn either just isn't there or he never comes back. I can't remember which one. Okay, 1B. 1B. One B again. One B. I can't answer questions right now. Someone from chat can. But yeah, my sum of best and James's sum of best are both like almost a 46. I think we both have a 4702 or something like that. But yeah, other people in the chat probably can help, but I'm just gonna try to focus right this minute. Save any questions you have for until I'm done, if you don't mind. Or at least just don't direct them at me. Because you know, sometimes I can't help myself. Thank you. Okay, no bees. No bees. Thank you. I almost wanted to do a bee there. I just said no bees. The hell was that thought that crossed my mind? I need to focus. Spacing out. Alright, this one's 2. Yes, exactly. Alright, this one's 2 Bs. This one's gonna be 3. Three Bs. I hope I didn't go too slow at Giygas. Oh, mashing matters here. Gonna be close. Okay, 1618 is 3 and then 4. 1653 is 2 and then 4. This is gonna be really close. Hope I didn't lose it on input speed. Okay, 3 and then 4. Yes, dude, I did it! I did it! I did it! It's up 4730. Oh my god, dude. Whew. Oh, I was so nervous. Oh my god. I'm so glad I brought it home. There was a couple times I was a little worried. And I actually, wow, saved time on the record there. I thought I was going slow. I lost time on PB though. Oh my, dude, oh, my hand is cramping up. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oh, I've never had that happen before. Oh, man. I was mashing, like, as hard as I could. I need to drink this water. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. I'll drink some water. Yo, Pretzel, thanks for the 20 bits, man. And, Archer, thank you for the 9-month resub. Thank you. Yeah, I was getting a little worried, so I was mashing, like, as hard as I could to try to make up for it. Oh, my God, dude. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Thank you. Oh, my hand. It's like my fingers, dude. Oh. It's worth it, dude. Totally worth it. Yo, Ginger, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you. Yo, Kirk, dude, thanks for the 30 months, man. You're the first... Oh, I keep trying to mash with my right hand. I can't. Right hand's done. Yo, right hand is done. Kirk, dude, you're the first to hit the 3-0. Thank you. Yo, Hunter, thank you for the 6 months, man. Holy fuck, an anonymous cheer with 5,000 bits. Yo, thank you for the 5,000 bits, whoever you are. Yo, and Cyborg, thanks for the 13 months, man. Thank you. Thank you, Hannibal. Thank you, everybody. Oh, dude, my fingers, man. Oh, you can't even hear me. Dude, you're old, man. You're aged like a fine wine. Yo, Amp, thanks for the 2 sub gifts, man. Queso Ray and Gaming Druid. 5-month resub there. Yeah, that's a really good one. I was really only expecting to beat this by a couple of seconds, but the sub 4730 is great there. I'm super happy with that because I think this is actually a better pace than the one I lost to the Butterfly. Yeah, man, that's a good one. This was all super solid other than the graveyard, really. But the previous record, James's run didn't have a perfect graveyard either, so I pretty much kept pace with it. Oh my god, dude. I feel almost like a little sick to my stomach from all the nerves. Like, I was so nervous. Did you see where I almost fucked up? I think it was turn 2, a Gygas phase 1. Ginger, thank you for the sub gift to Jordan the Last. Thank you. Like, part of me wanted to, like, I couldn't tell if I wanted to do an extra input or not. Kind of like the thing that happened at Nightmare the other day. Yo, Ginger, thanks for the sub gift to Chef Saber, man. I don't know, E-Witty. I've been bleeding records lately. Yeah, BB, like, awkward pause. I'm like, oh, fuck. Did that input go or not? No, Sylvan, I can't do any more tonight. My hand's cramping up. Yeah, maybe well, you know, James took No Out of Bounds earlier. So this kind of... There you go. We traded today. He took No Out of Bounds back, and I took Any Percent back. You know, because No Out of Bounds was one that he had for a long time, and Any Percent is one I had for a long time. We're like, here you go. Like, detente. Like, here. You take this one, I take this one. I'm just playing. But yeah, he really did take it, though. Yep. Just got to keep it exciting for the viewers, man. Oh, man. Well, I mean, some of those runs were still... Like, I would say, out of all the ones I pushed for with the sweep, No Out of Bounds was definitely the most improvable. Like, yeah, because I grinded the least against it, I guess. Oh, man, dude, Oh. That took a lot out of me. I was so nervous. And for some reason, I almost wanted to do a B on the, the one where I said no Bs. Like, right when I went to do it, I'm like, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I almost gonna do a B? Hell yeah, insane. Oh, man. And dude, Ginger, when your raid came in, I was like, in my mind, I was like, don't fucking look, don't fucking look, don't fucking look. Like, don't look. Yep, level 1 Paula. Level 1 Jeff, too, I think, right? Because the only enemies we beat are Starman, which puts Ness at level 2. Then Nightmare, but Paula and Ness are dead. And then, Paula and Jeff, and then Gygas. No Venus show, man. Sorry. Skip the photo and the text trigger, hopefully. Well, Sheep, someone else is going to come behind me. Either Hannibal or James might try to take this back. Like he was saying. No, we don't get poo. He was saying, well, we get poo after Nightmare. He's added to the party. Oh shit, yo, anonymous sub gifts to Blue Steel, AP Simps or something. I don't know what that says. Snazagi 7-month resub, Knutton, and it is 6-month resub. So whoever you are, thank you for the subs. Have a good lurk time, Maverick. Thank you for the 5 sub gifts. Okay, controller down. Oh, my hand, dude. My hand. Oh, man. Let me take a screenshot of this before I forget. Bump, bump. Oh, man. Dude, I was mashing like crazy at the end. It's like my right ring finger. Like, I'm getting a cramp, man. I'm old, dude. Okay, so I need to go over my splits. Oh, deep breath. Calm the fuck down. It's over. You can calm down now. Okay, so... yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll try that. But let me go through all this and stuff first. So, with Starman, that's all manipulated. There's not much there. 707, like a mid 707 is fairly good for me. For Starman. So, basically tied. Onet Escape, not much really happens there, so I'm curious how I save 2 seconds. Just quicker inputs, I guess. I thought that I forgot the A down down B. I was busy telling a story about something. On the cliff skips, I didn't have to deal with any random spawns. I'm doing the thing that James did, so shout out to James for the cookie strat. We used to do the cookie. Excuse me. We went to the can of fruit juice, but now we're back to the cookie. And the primary reason why I did that was I was having a lot of bad luck with spawns. They're only 5%, but I was getting a ridiculous amount of them on the walk to the first cliff in Tucson. So I was hoping it would just put me on a different RNG seed and it would help. I mean, I still had a few, like the other night, I still had some spawns there, but I think it helped. Maybe it's just confirmation bias. I don't know. Plus, there was a kind of scary input after the drop-down lumen hole. Even though I never lost a run to it, I feel like it always kind of scared me, and I probably lost time due to doing it slowly. But I don't think I got into the first cliff immediately. I think I had to wiggle a little bit, but it was fairly quickly. And then I got the setup. I didn't walk right into the setup, but it only took me a couple tries of walking away and walking back, and I got the setup on the second one. Graveyard, I almost got up to the top, which is the hard part, but there were like some flies, so I had to like go all the way back down and then like around and then go back up. So I lost some time there because I think I had either a perfect graveyard in my previous PB or it was only like 1 despawn. James's run had 2 despawns there, so I pretty much kept pace with the record there. That was really the worst split of this whole entire run, was that. Now, Winters was where I knew that this had a shot because I believe I got first try crow. I might have had 1 despawn. Does anyone remember? I either had 1 despawn or it was first try. I can't remember. But I want to say it was first try. I did not get into the first cliff immediately. I had like 1 or 2 really quick ones where you get stuck and you can't go up. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. But then after that, I got in, got through. I had good taps. Now the second one, under the second cliff under the lab, it felt like it took a while to get the setup. It took like 5 tries of getting that up left movement. But once I got it, I tapped through and got right through. On the Nightmare split, I did that pretty well. That's all manipulated. There's not really much to say about that. I did a couple really small things that saved like probably half a second here, half a second there. I didn't say anything about it in the run because I didn't want to psych myself out. I just kind of cut a couple turns a little sooner. I mean, I timed it and it only came out to like a second. But it's kind of hard to time that because so much happens there. I did an L towards the end before the noodle to get rid of the spawns because there's a lot of lag there. It just turns out you end up on the same RNG seed. I don't even know if it saves time. I mean, the time to do the input might even out with the time save from the lag. Like, I tried cutting out that movement up for the A up A, but the problem is the spawns are different going up. So even though it looks like I'm probably doing something that saves time there, since you have to go up anyway, it really doesn't. Like, I cut it up earlier in a couple other spots. There's a couple, but again, like I said, they're like half a second, you know. They're just things that always stood out to me as kind of being able to be improved. So that might have given me like a second there, like total or something. I couldn't really find anything else. Meteorite, I finally saved time there because I felt like I had been losing time. I didn't gold it, but yeah, you can. It's just I was already kind of losing focus. But yeah, go ahead. Let me get through the split review though. But at Meteorite, it definitely is. At Meteorite, the mashing from the nightmare levels are on that split, and I think what had been happening lately was that I was trying to mash too fast, and I was getting tired, and I was having to switch my mashing style, because I normally do B and select, and I was having to switch to ABL, so I was using my fingers instead of like my arms, like in the middle of the mashing, and I think that was making me lose time. So kind of like Hannibal was saying, he's like, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I tried to slow down the pace a little, and I think that helped because I actually saved time there. I did get the butterfly back up, and even though I have a way to get by there, like Hannibal came up with an AB when you get that butterfly near the entertainers when you walk up, like where you would do the despawn if you're doing like non-manip or boogie or whatever. I found that you can do that if you just cut the turn early. You don't have to do the AB, but I had a run the other night that was world record pace. I was like 4 seconds ahead or something, and when I teleported out of Meteorite, I teleported into a butterfly coming into Saturn Valley, which is completely you have no control at that point. Once the teleport flies out, you don't control it anymore. And since it teleported through it at the tail, I had to float all the way up. I went back and checked the VOD. It lost a full 15 seconds, and it killed world record. So I got the butterfly again, and since no one else has ever had that, I kind of got spooked that maybe my way of doing the backup there somehow led to it. I went and tried to reproduce that butterfly, and I couldn't. So it might have just been a fluke, but since that's on the tail end of manip, that's technically not truly random. I kind of accidentally manipped it. So I tossed in that AB there just because I was paranoid. I mean, the AB takes less than a second, right? So I just did that anyway. Cave of the Past, I pretty much maintained pace. I wasn't trying to go super fast because coming in there, I was almost 10 seconds ahead of the record. Not based on my delta, but looking at like my current pace and my best possible time. I think I was like 9 seconds ahead, and I knew there was no way I was going to lose 9 seconds on inputs, you know, unless I just royally fuck something up through the rest of it. So Cave of the Past, I think I lost a second or two on the record. I'm not sure. That's also a fairly new split for me. Even though I split there in like every other category, I only recently added that split. And I added it because things can go wrong after Meteorite. You can accidentally talk to Andonuts. I've done that many times. You know, instead of giving them the Meteorite piece, all sorts of stuff can happen. So I wanted to know exactly, as I'm coming in, whether it's doable or not. Plus, that was just a really long split. It was like a 15-minute split. So at that point, I knew that I was in there as long as I just didn't fuck up. And I didn't even have to go super fast. Because in that one with the butterfly, when I got the Geiger, since the run was dead, it was impossible to PB, let alone world record. Thank you. I was just trying to, like, when you come in on a dead run, you're like, let me just see how fast I can do this, right? Maybe I'll gold it, and I dropped it because I tried to go too fast on the life up selection for Pooh, and I got a cursor over to life up beta. So on Gygus, on turn 2, I was doing a down and 5 Bs to go to the goods menu to select the bat to hit Pokey. And after like my first 2 Bs, I felt like I had one eaten or something. I'm still not exactly sure what happened. I just remember stopping for like a split second, and I wasn't sure if if my count was on 2 or 3. But I kind of just told myself, like, that felt like 2, just do 3, and thank God it was right. Because I had a run the other night where the same thing happened at Meteorite. Sometimes if you do the inputs really fast, you won't hear it, and sometimes my brain is like, hey, you didn't hear it, that means it didn't happen, it got eaten. So I'm actually not even sure there if that's what happened, if it truly got eaten or if it just didn't play the sound. I've actually been taking my headphones off when I transition into the Sea of Eden. I've been taking my headphones off so that I just count the tap, 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 tap of the buttons rather than the game sound, because in fact, when I do practice here, I usually just listen to music unless I'm practicing the out of bounds. And actually for the out of bounds to Summers, I still just listen to music. But for the out of bounds up to Flying Man House for Magicant, you could do that. Thank you, Desert. You could do that based off transitions, but, you know, why make it harder? But yeah, so I brought it home. I got the better Frank prayer where you don't have to do a B, but then I got the slower mom prayer. Although, also the 1653 can cause a clone, but Hannibal found a way to fix it, so we don't do that anymore. And really, it's only, if you're doing the clone fix for 1653, 1618 is now only 1 B slower, because it used to be 3 and then 4 for 1618. That's the number of Bs on the final 2 turns, and then 2 and then 1 for 1653. So 1653 was quicker, but you could lose your run. So now for consistency, we do inputs that work on either seed you're on. For some reason, there's some sort of weird inconsistency there. So now for 1653, you would do 2 and then 4. So it's a little slower. But I've seen people lose world record to that clone. Oh man, dude, I guess I have to mash here. I was so nervous, man. My mouth was getting dry. Luckily, I chugged the rest of my water going in. Man, so that's really good. I would have been happy only beating it by like a second or so. So that's what, a 14-second PB, 8-second world record. But I got the 47:30 because I know when James got it, he was excited to get the 4x. Well, I mean, I guess the 3x, because a 4x would have been world record, because I had a 47:50 before, so he was excited to get the 3x, so I'm excited to get the 2x. There was a question earlier about whether or not, you know, is this beatable or is the 27 beatable? It definitely is. Yeah, I actually saved time on Gygus. It's because all that mashing. For some reason, I felt like I was going slow, and I felt like that input flub was maybe going to make me lose time or something. Because I know when James was running against my 47:50, he was consistently saving time there. I don't remember if I, like, screwed something up or if I just went, you know, slow as balls, because I knew that as long as I brought it home, it would be world record. I knew here that I didn't have to go super fast. Planeswalker, you did. No. You called glitchless, right? But whatever. We'll still count it. It counts. But I knew that I just had to go fast enough. But then I actually saved time on the record there. So that's really good. So out of this whole entire run, the only thing that, like, really went arguably, like, not great, like kind of close to bad, was Graveyard. And that's RNG. There's no manip there. I feel like I went pretty quickly on just about everything else. I mean, the only split I was red on was Starman Jr., which was only 0.2 seconds. But oh man, I'm very proud of this one. I had 47, sub 47:30 was kind of a goal that was being talked about, you know. It's always nice to drop it. Like, you know, in glitchless and stuff, it's about dropping it by a minute. And any percent, it's about dropping it by the tens place of the seconds or whatever. That could maybe be a 28. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't think so, because I have a split pedal now. So I feel like that was a pretty accurate split. Yo, thanks, Clint. Yeah, record DX. All right, so I am going to be done with any percent now for the time being, unless and until somebody beats me. Man, I can't imagine trying to beat that. I mean, I know it's beatable. You would have to have the same run and just have like a free graveyard or whatever. And I mean, technically, I could have saved maybe up to like 5 or 10 seconds on winners. I mean, like I said, my sum of best is a 47:02, but some of those golds were attained when it's a dead run and you just kind of go as fast as you can just to see what the hell you can do. And then, you know, sometimes you just have those stupid splits where you just get into them first try. I'm really glad I got this one, though, because that run I lost at the second stairs glitch after that butterfly killed my run, I felt like that was my chance for redemption or whatever, and then it didn't happen, so I was kind of bummed. But I was practicing. And then, like I said, James did get no out of bounds today, so I'm sure that softens the loss a little bit. For me or whatever, or for both of us. What am I saying? Like, for both of us, because, you know, when he took that one, I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm just bleeding world records. But now I got this, so I'm like, that feels better. This reminds me of when I think he took Photo, and then I took PJ that night. We just trade a bunch of records. So if you want to see the record history, here it is. You can see it for the two main categories. As far as runs tonight, that's going to do it for me. My hand started cramping up at the end because, like I said, I was mashing as hard as I could. I've never had that happen. But thank you so much for all the bits and all the subs and all of that. There was a ton of support that flooded in at the end. Thank you for all the GGs and all of that. Like, obviously, I can't respond to every single one, but I see you there. And then I don't think I've ever said this before, but usually when I'm done, I go up and see what I missed in the chat, you know. So if I ever don't see what you say at the end of the run like that, I typically go back and look at it. You did submarine attack? I sure did. But yeah, thank you so much for that. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for believing in me even after dropping all the runs. Desert, thank you for the 110 bits. Thank you. And Ginger, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the grats. But after I had that one with the butterfly, I knew I could do it. It was just a matter of time. And the thing that sucked about the butterfly one was that I've been super consistent in Cave of the Past and Gygus, because you got to remember, that's the same manip I've been doing ever since I started doing this like 2 years ago, other than a couple little differences. Snazagis, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you. Will do, Planeswalker. But yeah, let me wrap this up here so I can go get this submitted and everything, I guess. But like I said, that's going to do it for me tonight. I did do a couple glitchless runs earlier for anyone that wasn't here. Hit the manip twice. Both of them reset in Pond Cave. Glitchless is being mean to me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now, because I've been using any % as the... Thank you very much for the grats. I appreciate it. But I had been using any % as something to switch to, so now I'll have to figure out what to do next. But I got plenty of time to figure that out. Don't say that. But thank you once again. Thank you for all the support, all the subs, the resubs, the sub gifts, the bits, also even just all the follows and everything. I think I had quite a few follows there, and you know, the hosts, the raids. I always appreciate all the support. Thank you so much, everybody. I couldn't do this without your support, and I'm glad that I was able to bring it home, because I know not only is it a bummer for me whenever I lose runs, but I know it's a bummer for you guys too, because I know you guys want to see it as well. So, you know, this is what we do it for. We do it for nights like this, where all the hard work and the practice and the blood, sweat, and tears pays off. So, once again, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.